like you. But I got smarter, I got harder in the nick of time. Honey, I rose up from the dead, I do it all the time.
In your heart, suck it up.
Лидер любой организации всегда является не только ее главой, но и рабом, если это необходимо для спасения организации.
Ooh, baby, baby. La 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 la. Top of the floor, make me wanna say. I was told when I get older all my feelings you think. Detto Coraline che può crescere, prendere le sue cose e poi partire, ma sente un mostro che la tiene in gabbia, che le ricopre la strada di mine. Detto Coraline che può crescere, prendere le sue cose e poi partire, ma Coraline non vuole mangiare, no. Sì, Coraline vorrebbe sparire.
She really didn't wanna make it myself. She really didn't, but you never gonna play. My baby's got a gun, my baby's got a gun, my baby's got a gun.
And I say, hello Satan, I believe that it's time to go. Me and the devil.
I just remembered what happened in September. I'm the one who killed them all. I survived after the fall.
1985.
It started with the hay, locked a creaking, well it just started in the hay. He took his ass back to the crack shack with his long johns on, singing that old song. My baby got a gun, my baby got a gun, my baby got a gun, you better run, my baby got a gun, you go,
Просто понимаю, что в отсутствии тебя мне станет хуже. Не проживу